Hi everyone, it's Hey John, where I jabber opportunities nonstop. I cover the fundamentals of Dogecoin. I cover live technical analysis of Dogecoin. And now I have bought some blockchain software to look into the blockchain itself of our beloved Dogecoin. In order to redeem the special offer, all you need to do is smash that subscribe button, okay? So you are notified when I drop these live hits. Okay, today you came for news. Let's get to it, all right? Let's go, let's go. Dogecoin and the new meaning of money. Dogecoin's popularity reflects big power shifts due to social media and the twin financial crisis. There's no more important story for the reimagination of money, says CoinDesk Chief Content Officer. I could not agree more. We are living in some very, very interesting times. As you know, this is the digital age, and guess what? The new money is digital money, okay? We're seeing it happen right before our eyes. About 13 years ago, when cryptocurrency just started coming out, and now it is full blown, it is now in your face, it is now mainstream now, okay? It's here. I remember Bitcoin when it was pretty much nothing. And now it's quite something now over here, right? And our beloved Dogecoin came out I would say about 7 years ago. And now it is, I would say it's also something as well. So if you've been following the Dogecoin, you know that it's been growing leaps and bounds. Everyone says, hey, it's a joke, it's a meme. But guess what? It started as a joke. But guess what? It is now no longer a joke, all right? Because what joke is worth about $35 billion in terms of market cap? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. In an ugly week for markets, it's striking the crypto news that caught even more attention in the mainstream media was not Bitcoin's whopping 24% drop from its peak early Saturday morning. No, no, no. But Dogecoin spectacular rally earlier in the week. This week's column dives into why that phenomenon, while literally built on a joke concept, is not something to be laughed at. The surprising clout of the Doge mob speaks volumes about how power is being redrawn in the digital age. Right now, we are literally in the tipping point right now. As you can see, as you know, the world is moving towards digitalization. Think about it, folks. During the pandemic here, right? Retailers who did not have a digital footprint, they are now gone, right? Now money is in the digital footprint, okay? So guess what? You're seeing countries like India and China here trying to create their own digital currencies here to compete with the open source cryptocurrency market now. These countries know this is coming here and it's going to stay because, as you know, the people have spoken, all right? Dogecoin has about 35 billion market cap right now. And that cannot happen unless there is tremendous support. And the funny thing is, we are just in the beginning stages, okay? Just the beginning stages. We have tons more momentum coming. We just need to be patient and to see how it unfolds, okay? I'm here on this journey here, and I hope you will be joining me on this epic journey to see Dogecoin go to the moon, all right? Let's go, let's go. The Doge age. A part of me worried I was giving in to temptation by writing this column. There is an understandable concern with the CoinDesk newsroom that covering Dogecoin could signal that we favor easily kicks from fanatics over the risk of encouraging bubble-fueled investments in a coin with no inherent technical advantages. Well, I say to that, Dogecoin has the one differentiating factor, the most important differentiating factor. Yes, the Dogecoin community, all right? The Dogecoin community will make Dogecoin become everything. Because as you know, Dogecoin is known as the people's cryptocurrency. So it makes sense. It makes sense that as the people's cryptocurrency, you want to make sure the people are involved. And of course, the people believe in it, and most importantly, the people are investing into it. And now we're seeing companies accepting Dogecoin, right? We are seeing large hotels, luxury hotels here, accepting Dogecoin as a form of payment, okay? We are seeing car dealerships accepting cryptocurrency, specifically Dogecoin as a payment. A few months ago in Florida, I believe Nissan in Florida here, they start to accept Dogecoin as a cryptocurrency. Of course, correction, that is a Nissan dealership here, right? And following that happen, a person actually purchased a vehicle, a Nissan vehicle with their beloved Dogecoin. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if this is still a joke. I mean, I don't see Cardano doing kind of stuff. I don't see Ethereum doing those kind of things. But hey, you know what? It could be in the works, but man, oh man. I'm going to say Dogecoin beat them to the punch, and here we are, folks. Here we are. Doge is part of an intense competition for meaning within the world of money. A testament to the 21st century power shifts fueled by two separate financial crises and by the rise of social media networks. Let's explore them. The story ends. We start with the idea that money is a story. Regular readers will know I'm a fan of Yuval Harari, whose best-selling *Sapiens* argued that human civilization is built on our capacity to organize around commonly believed, imagined concepts. Harari examples of these three contradictory ideas included the corporation and the nation-state, among others that have enabled us to form complex societies. It's money, though, he says, that the most successful story ever told. Currencies do not have a core intrinsic value. Sorry, gold bugs. That applies to your favorite shiny metal as much to paper money and cryptocurrencies. A currency's value is dependent on shared belief in that value. That's not to say certain types of money don't have qualities that help its story resonate, which is why Bitcoin can be described as sound money, and Dogecoin cannot. But without belief, all money is worthless. For much of the past 2 millennia, the dominant story was that money's value flowed from the sovereign because the state, empowered with taxation, had an overarching interest in optimizing the societal accounting function that is money's true purpose. Then more recently, in the era of fiat money, it was the good faith and credit of the government, rather than a fixed supply of gold that would guarantee that value. Later, that story was enhanced by the idea of politically independent central banks would maintain a currency's value by managing its supply in society's best interest. Now is the enter into a phase where state-backed money competes with both decentralized cryptographic money, such as Bitcoin or Dogecoin, and with corporate money such as DM, formerly Libra, or Starbucks points. The narrowly defined story is falling apart. The first catalyst came a little more than a decade ago. This is why I continue to believe Dogecoin is going to be here to stay, and it's going to be making its mark on history and in the world. Because as you know, we have a large amount of people who currently, most importantly, believe in Dogecoin, and most importantly, believe in what Dogecoin represents, the people's cryptocurrency. That pretty much sums it up in a few words. No other words can describe it, folks. No other words. Crisis moment. In his piece, Red traces the current breakdown to an interview then Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke gave to 60 Minutes in 2009 at the height of the financial crisis, asked if the Fed's monetary injections into troubled banks were funded by taxpayers. Bernanke shook his head and said, "No. To lend to a bank, we simply use a computer to mark up the size of the account that they have with the Fed." He was telling us, as it had been, the Feds create money, by adding to or reducing banks' reserves. But to the confused masses grappling with financial meltdown, it was a revelatory challenge to the foundational story. It revealed that the creation of money is not bound by some sacred rule of scarcity and is mostly unrelated to the coins and banknotes that stand in our collective imagination as its representative units of value. It showed money as a digital accounting system, a single entity can adjust through a few clicks on a computer. Fast forward to March 2020 and a new crisis, COVID-19. Amid a tanking global economy and a desperate scramble for dollars, the Fed took its quantitative easing policy into overdrive, declaring it would put as many fresh computer-based dollars as needed onto banks' balance sheets to stave off financial collapse. With no upper limit on the program, it also expanded the category of assets it accepts in return for those new dollars to include corporate debt, exchange-traded funds, aka ETFs, and other non-government instruments. It now seems the Fed will buy almost anything to prop up the market. Meanwhile, the trillions numbers attached to stimulus efforts in this new era of QE infinity are so unfathomably big that, as Bloomberg columnist Jared Dillon noted last spring, money is losing its meaning. What they're saying here is inflation here. This erosion of meaning is leading people to question money's value, which is naturally leading them to buy other things. It is reflected in the surging prices for assets that seem to outsiders to be unhinged from real world value. In Bitcoin, in GameStop, in NFTs, and yes, of course, our beloved Dogecoin. This, to me, this QE infinity is fueling the cryptocurrency surge here because, as you know, people are looking for a new store of value. Everyone is talking about, hey, you know what? When I go to the grocery store, when I buy a carton of milk, carton of eggs, a gallon of milk right here, right? The price is increasing. I'm seeing increase by 20%, 30%, month after month here. So why is that? Well, people are saying it's because of inflation here. Because the banks and the government here is printing out tons of money, and the banks are adding zeros with a few clicks, and booyah, we have more money in the money supply here. And as you know now, we are buying corporate debt and all kinds of things here now. That's why people don't believe anymore, and they want to check out the system. So now they are looking for alternatives, such as Bitcoin, Dogecoin. So this is why we're seeing new divergence towards the new digital age. Okay, this is why I invested. This is why I personally invest in Dogecoin, because I'm trying to diversify. I do understand that you need dollars to live, but I'm trying to protect my wealth by diversifying it. Not just having only dollars only, maybe gold and silver as well. But of course, Dogecoin is my favorite store of value as of the moment. Because as you know, Dogecoin still has tons of room to grow. And in my opinion, it's going to be a solid investment. And I'm sure, as you know right now, Dogecoin is getting marketed into the media nonstop. So people are getting more aware of it. And as you know, as they become more aware of it, they're going to want to possibly invest into it. And as you know, the more investors we get into Dogecoin, the price is going to go up, up, up. All right. So that is why I believe in it so much. And this crisis is only fueling that narrative, in my opinion. Leaderless online communities. Social media has challenged the central organizing structure of pre-internet society. Although the internet has failed to address wealth inequality in aggregate, the power for anyone to publish and to do so pseudo-anonymously has had a democratizing effect, empowering communities to generate new stories around which to organize. This is meme culture. Social media enables the crowdsourcing of stories around memes. which in turn generates new forms of belief, a sense of purpose and camaraderie. And with that, these communities can, for one, stand up to the established order. That's what we saw in the GameStop phenomenon, where a 7 million strong Reddit community drew up the price of its favorite game retailer stock to impose huge losses on hedge funds that had tried to short sell it on a view that its value was out of touch with reality. The Dogecoin phenomenon is similar, with a key difference. There is no focal point for a regulator or a powerful Wall Street money manager to exert pressure against. This is a big departure from the GameStop case, where regulators and private equity funds essentially combined forces to stop Robinhood, the Wall Street Bets Group favored trading app, from processing trades in the stock, causing its price to collapse. With Dogecoin, not only is there no one in charge of the cryptocurrency, trading activity is spread across dozens of exchanges, some of which are themselves decentralized. Who or what would a regulator go after? Dogecoin was created as a joke literally by someone who not only quit the project, but the entire crypto movement. Like Bitcoin, there was no pre-mine or initial coin offering, creating pre-launch tokens for founders, and there is still no identifiable team of leaders able to manipulate Dogecoin's performance to its benefit and at the expense of others. This is very important here to note, because as you know, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency and it is decentralized. In the Dogecoin community, we have no leaders, but I believe we have about 200 strong developers, and they meet up and they talk about where they want to develop the Dogecoin into next, right? So that means it is a group decision. We don't just have one person or one entity to decide anything. The people speak, and the changes reflect that, with updates, new coding, more security, etc. there. And that's why the fact that the big banks and these big companies can't manipulate Dogecoin in a sense where they can say, hey guys, and brokerages, pause. You can no longer trade this cryptocurrency. But as you know, big money can't do that. But in the future, I believe as Dogecoin gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's more value into it, these large institutions or toots, they will come in with their big money and they will buy and sell and do it that way. Of course, they cannot manipulate it through the exchange where they say, hey guys, stop, pause it. But they will have the big money and they will become the whales and they will trade it and manipulate it to their advantage. However, though, the one thing the people of Dogecoin, do not have to worry about is Robinhood saying, you know what, you can't trade it. Binance, hey, you know what, you can't trade it. Because there is no one person controlling it, and that is phenomenal in my opinion. Marketing memes. For now, at least, this structure leaves the far-flung, fanatical Doge community go about its collective business of meme and buzz creation, stirring speculation in the coin. Equally important, it's creating unique opportunities for others to hitch their wagon to this quirky, community-empowered brand and its prevailing Shiba Inu logo. An image of fun, of absurdist, this quirky, community-powered brand and its prevailing Shiba Inu, an image of fun and of absurdist, of irony, and of common interest. A brand fit for the Gen Z and millennial-led internet age. This in turn giving rise to a new symbiotic model for marketing as brands look to leverage the Doge community's high value engagement. A defining moment came with Slim Jim's imaginative Doge-driven social media marketing campaign. But the foundation was laid in the early days of the Dogecoin community, recounted recently by CoinDesk Ole Leach. When enthusiasts spontaneously contribute to various marketing campaigns to boost the coin's prominence, in 2014 there was a Dogecoin sponsored NASCAR driver, and in a stroke of genius, the Dogecoin funded Jamaican bobsleigh team. Dogecoin will never be what Bitcoin is or aspires to be, a store of value, a global reserve currency, and a future medium of exchange for a decentralized economy. But in this unique convergence of means, a fun brand, a strong community formation, and some powerful marketing clout, we see how the 21st century digital age media economy is reconceptualizing money. Yes, this is very true, and I would say it is a very good thing for people because, as you know, if you are in a Gen Z or in the millennial age group right here, right, you are saddled with an immense amount of student loan debt right here, right? And guess what? The previous generation did not have to endure that. When they graduated, a job was laying out there for them that would significantly increase their standard of living. However, nowadays it's different now. I am seeing folks graduate college and coming out and they cannot find a job and they have to end up working at Starbucks as a barista. I'm not knocking that. There is no problem with that though. But if you are a college educated person, you should be able and you should be qualified to get a job that is higher than minimum wage. It is an unfortunate reality. So you're seeing, this age group here, they are furious. And with this new medium here, with this new medium being cryptocurrency, they are able to change it to their favor. And that's why I believe Dogecoin and cryptocurrency is going to have an immense and very bright future, because these folks are upset with the system. And I'm not saying they are, and I'm by no means saying they are trying to incite a revolution or anything, but they would like to make the system lean towards their favor a little bit. Okay, so that's what I truly believe here. That's kind of why I believe Dogecoin is going to be the exact medium vehicle to accomplish that goal. So again, there's your boy Hey John here, where I generate opportunities nonstop here. I am seeing phenomenal growth in my channel here. And I do appreciate every single one of you watching my videos and subscribing here. So I will catch you all on the next one. Take care and goodbye.